walk with me.
Give thanks unto the I am. For he is good, because his mercy endureth forever. Let Israel now say that his mercy endureth forever. Let the house of Aaron now say that his mercy endureth forever. Let them now that fear the I am say that his mercy endureth forever. I called upon the I am in distress. The I am answered me and set me in a large place. The I am is on my side, and I will not fear what man can do unto me. The I am taketh my part with them that help me. Therefore shall I see my desire upon them that hate me. It is better to trust in the I am than to put confidence in man. It is better to trust in the I am than to put confidence in princes. All nations compass me about, but in the name of the I am will I destroy them. They compass me about, yea, they compass me about, but in the name of the I am will I destroy them. They compass me about like bees. They are quenched as the fire of thorns. For in the name of the I am will I destroy them. Thou hast thrust sore at me that I might fall, but the I am helped me. The I am is my strength and my song. He has become my salvation. The voice of rejoicing and salvation is in the tabernacles of the righteous. The right hand of the I am doeth valiantly. The right hand of the I am is exalted. The right hand of the I am doeth valiantly. Yet I shall not die, but live, and declare the works of the I am. Yes. Oh, the I am has chastened me sore, but he hath not given me over unto death. Open unto me the gates of righteousness, and I will go into them, and I will praise the I am. This gate of the I am to which the righteous shall enter. I will praise thee, for thou hast heard me. Thou hast become my salvation. The stone which the builders refused become the head of the cornerstone. This is the I am's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes. This is the day which the I am hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Save now, I beseech thee, O I am that I am. I beseech thee, send now prosperity. Blessed be he that cometh in the name of the I am, which have blessed you out of the house of the I am. God is the I am, which hath showed us light and bind the sacrifice with cords, even unto the horns of the altar. Thou art my God, and I will praise thee. Thou art my God, I will exalt thee. Oh, give thanks unto the I am, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. Psalms chapter 118. Oh, bless the Most High, bless his holy name, bless his holy name. Deliver me from the hands of evil spirits who have swayed the thoughts of men's hearts, and let them not lead me astray from thee, my God. Establish thou me in my seed forever, that we go not astray from henceforth and forevermore. Jubilees chapter 12 and verse 20. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yes, another wonderful day, another wonderful day. We praise and thank God for all that he's done. We thank God for his Sabbaths. We thank God for his feast days. We thank God for all the things that he has given us, and that we might please him. Yes, we're not a rebellious people. We're not a people that's really going back into those things that are beggarly. We're not an idolatrous people. But we are people who says, "Oh, hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God, even he is one. There is no one besides him. He is the only one. And this is our creed, see and know, God is he. Besides him, there is no other God. He kills, he make alive, he wounds, and he heals." Yes, he does. For no one can escape his hand or power. All praises to the Most High. Yes, and with the hand clap of praise, we give God glory for those of you who have been with us since the beginning. We give God the glory for those who have been with us after that and here and there's about. And we thank God for those of you who have just subscribed or followed. And we thank God for those of you who are about to subscribe or follow, calling those things that are not as though they are. All praises to him who inhabits all things, even our God. He reigns. Yes, he does. He reigns. Our God reigns. Some people don't like that, but he reigns. All the things you see going on around you, all the ships and bombs and all of this for a reason. That we might watch and see the salvation of our God and give glory unto the Most High that he has subdued our enemies. Did not he do the same thing when he was with Elijah and his servants, Gehazi? Oh, Gehazi seeing and looking and not looking to God, not seeing the power of the Most High. What did Gehazi do? Oh, how are we going to, because there's only two of us. We can't do this. I mean, SMH, or shaking my head, is what Elijah probably did. I'm just assuming. He said, Most Holy Sanini Nanini, show him. And God opened up the eyes of Gehazi, and he looked on a hill, and there were thousands upon thousands upon thousands of chariots with flames of fire, more than they that were against them. And he sent them. No one could see them, and they destroyed their minds, and that they went against each other. You get what I'm saying? They can't help it. The circumstances have even caused them to be that way, till there was no man left. Hallelujah. Glory to God. See, we got to be careful. We think things, we look at things and we say, oh, what's going to happen to us and all this stuff, and we don't see God. You don't see God in events that's happening. You don't see God in what's going on. It don't matter whether they're black, white, Latino, or whatever. It doesn't matter whether they're Japanese or Chinese. God knows what he's doing. Your enemies are your enemies. Some of them may be more or less than each other, but your enemies are your enemies. If they're the enemy of the Most High, they're your enemies. They will look at you for your skin, but they're still the Most High's enemy. This is how the Satans work. They will act like they're grabbing you out of it, but they look at the potential that you have to give your life to the Most High. They look at the potential that you have, and they come to destroy you. But it's only by the Most High's mercy that he says, no, don't touch that one. I'm bringing him with me. Don't touch that one. That one is mine. This one here is a vessel under dishonor. You do what you will. You can take him, but do not. You can take him, but do not take his life. For God gonna inhabit your praise. That's what he's gonna do. Hallelujah. Ooh, I tell you, my emotions in me are flying, but praise the Most High that he is so wonderful. He knows what he's doing. We have to trust in the I am with all our heart and lean not to our understanding, even when things look and seem overwhelming. Look like the big dogs have come out. Look like they've just gone and it's gone crazy. That's not it. God will drive these people crazy. They are nothing. Do you know if God can open your eyes and you see what's behind all the things that is happening in the different lands and places, how God is setting things up and doing the things that he know to do and that he have promised you. These things are being set in place and you do not see it because you do not know your God. All you know is that Esau's never done a thing for you, and now you know it's that Esau. Trying to tell you, you say, oh, he's talking about you. He's talking about he's God. No, my friend. If you look at the Bible, God says some things about himself that cannot be changed. He said, beside me, there is no other God. That's what he said. Now, with that, we're going to continue on into our reading here, or our walkthrough. We're in Joshua, or Oshea chapter 4. And it reads, I can keep going, but I'm going to digress from that. And it came to pass when all the people were clean and passed over Jordan, that the I am spake unto Joshua, saying, take you 12 men out of the people, out of every tribe of a man, and command ye them, saying, take you hence out of the midst of Jordan, out of the place where the priest's feet stood firm, 12 stones, and ye shall carry them over with you, and leave them in the lodging place where you shall lodge this night. And Oshea, or Joshua, called excuse me, the 12 men whom he had prepared of the children of Israel out of every tribe a man. And Joshua said unto them, Pass ye over before the ark of the I am your God into the midst of Jordan, and take you up every man you a stone upon his shoulder, according to the number of the tribes of the children of Israel. That this may be a sign among you, that when your children ask their fathers in time come, saying, What mean ye by these stones? Then you shall answer them that the waters of the Jordan were cut off before the ark of the covenant of the I am when it passed over Jordan. The waters of the Jordan were cut off, and these stones shall be for a memorial, for you to remember unto the children of Israel forever. These stones are supposed to have been there, but you got these crazy we have made God up. We have just, how it would say it, pissed God off. He destroyed your minds. He allowed you to be destroyed in your minds. He allowed strange and things to come at you. He allowed these lying wonders to come at you. He allowed all these things to come at you that you might be turned away backwards. And you still will not chase after the Most High. You still will go after these idols and men and fictitious messiahs and all these things that never done a thing for you. Now, he said, you're going to answer them. The waters of Jordan were cut off. Now, God deals with, he's a God of ceremony. Yes, he likes ceremonies. He says, now, you're going to put this, but this is going to be for memorial. All these stones, 12 stones. These had to be some men that was chosen, that had to be some big men to take these stones and set them up on a heap. 12 stones. And to this day, they should be right there near the Jordan. Unless these heathen, led by devils, have carried them away to put them in a museum or something. God didn't say put them there. This is your museum. This is where your memorial is going to be. This is where you will understand it. That when you come to this place, you're going to remember the Most High. And so you can also take that and sublimate it and say, well, when you get to the place of the Most High, and you say, why did you say that I am He? There's no God beside me. Because I knew that this heathenistic people and these devils and this strong delusion that you have that will come and tell you that this Jesus, this Isus, this Messiah that you say you have, whom they made into their own image, and now you're trying to make them into your image. We don't know what, we know that he's a man of color or a black man or whatever. We know that. Okay. But did that give us any right to become idolatrous before the Most High? And many of you still would justify the reason why you would put these things in your places of assembly and your homes and all these other things, this black Jesus. I mean, we know white Jesus is not supposed to be there. This is Caesar Borgia. But now you've got a man in the image of a white Jesus. This was the idolatry of even the Ethiopian church. Yeah, I'm coming after all of it. Idolatrous! What it was. I mean, what that it was. I get tongue-tied. But anyway, he said, and Joshua, according to the number of the tribes of the children of Israel, carried them over with them unto a place where they lodged and laid them down there. And Oshea set up 12 stones in the midst of the Jordan, or Jordan. Now this would say Jordan, in the place where the feet of the priests bear the ark of the covenant stood. And they are there unto this day. Now that's the day that the children went over. The day that this was written or recorded by whoever was scribe at that time. For the priests which bear the ark stood in the midst of the Jordan until everything was finished that the I am commanded Oshea, or Joshua, to speak unto the people according to all that Moses commanded Joshua, and the people hasted and passed over. And it came to pass when all the people were clean passed over, that the ark of the I am passed over, and the priest in the presence of the people, and the children of Reuben and the children of Gad and half tribe of Manasseh. In other words, you're being sanctified now. You're sanctified unto war now. You're going to become a warring people now. And that's one thing you have to get in your head, even those that have been subdued by colonizers, been subdued by those who would come and cause yourself to be, should I say, terrorized and all these things. You have to become a warlike. There's a time of peace, but then there's a time of war. When the time of war comes, then this is when you seek the Most High and say, deliver, or Ya Allah, you say, deliver them into my hand, that I might subdue my enemy. Teach me how to subvertly or go and gather these people and gather them in one place, that I might delete them from the face of the earth in your name, because they destroy my people. These things you have to do in the name even of Sanini Nanini. Yeah, I am that I am, he that hath no name. Yes, you have to do these things. And you would say, oh, that's not that. I can't shout at that time. Take it. Yeah, you can shout after you done deleted them as God commanded you. Or as you see that they're deleting your people. Yes, you can shout and say, you know, God is the greatest. God is mine. He's my God. He's the God. Yes. You can shout. Because your enemies are your enemies. See, they have getting you into this sissified Easter stuff. This turn the other cheek stuff. And now you're like docile sheep, docile goats, docile dogs. Smack you upside your head and whip you and chain you. See, God even showed you the way. Oh, my. You turned to idolatrous, and he sent idolatrous people to control you. Now, therefore, let's continue. Respectfully. Okay, now. And the children of Reuben and the children of Gad and the half tribe of Manasseh passed over armed. Oh, we're not supposed to have guns there. They kill people. Yeah, spears and knives and rocks and everything else kill people too. They were armed with spears. They were armed with bows and arrows, swords that they have invented. For they knew how to do these things before they went into Egypt. They were taught over the other side. Noah's children was taught. They were taught on the other side of the flood. Now he says, Moses spake unto them about 40,000 in verse 13, prepared for war, passed over before the I am unto battle. God didn't really need 40,000. He just wanted, in other words, those who would obey him. You're faced with great odds against you. Yes, he's increased the heathens. He's given them armament and weaponry beyond your imagination and your comprehension. But will you go and you look at these things and you look at them and then you start to faint in your heart? These things God hates, because then you doubt him being unlimited. Oh, those of you even on the continent and in other places, South America, that has these things where you have the ability and you can claim a land. You have to seek the Most High with your loins girded, with your swords and your spears, or with your weaponry. Put it that way. Because some things are politically, it's sissified. It's too toxic masculine. Come on here. But he says about 40,000 people were prepared for war before the I am unto battle, unto the plains of Jericho. He will give you wisdom on how to subdue your enemy. He will do that. On the day that the I am magnified Oshea in the sight of all Israel, and they feared him, and they feared Moshe, or Moses, all the days of his life, as they feared Moshe all the days of his life, because they knew it just wasn't him. But yet they were so drawn by these devilish ideologies and these devilish, should I say, jail cells in their mind, that they could not worship God. They couldn't get free. God said, take them. I don't want them. They're ancestors and them themselves have rejected me either way, and they will turn on me. I see it in their heart. Same thing with here in Israel. Command the priests to bear the ark, that bear the ark of the testimony, that they come up out of Jordan. And Oshea, or aka Joshua, therefore commanded the priests, saying, come up ye out of the Jordan. And it came to pass, when the priests bare the ark of the covenant of the I Am, were come up out of the midst of the Jordan, and the soles of the feet of the priests lifted up unto the dry land, that the waters of the Jordan returned to their place and flowed over its banks. And they, as they did before. See, they're coming from the south to the north. From the south to the north. How did they get way in the south? Was the land split at that time? Were there different places where they could cross over? They went through the Red Sea, yes. But what was the other place? The Red Sea was always deep. There ain't no place you can get in. It's always deep. But either way, wherever the point where they crossed, that they call the Red Sea. Some say Reed Sea. And returned to their place and overflowed over all its blanks as they did before. And the people came up out of Jordan 1/10 day, on the 10th day of the first month. Now that's 10 days after the new moon. That was a whole new year. The first month, the month of Abib. Let's get this right. Let's call a buck. And encamped in Gilgal in the east border of Jericho. And those 12 stones which they took out of the Jordan did Joshua pitch in Gilgal. Now they should still be standing to this day. But there should be a point where you can find them. And then if you have any contact, or God is going to meet you there, you're going to know it. Not by your feelings, but what God will do once you get there. And he spake unto the children of Israel, saying, when your children shall ask their fathers in time come, saying, what meaneth these stones? Deuteronomy, remember. Because he knew the stiff-necked people wouldn't teach the children, just like your grandfather and grandmother and on, and didn't teach their children about the Most High. But now here you got the colonizers, and whether they be Arab or white or whatever have you, some of them even black, and they teaching you. Jesus said, turn the other cheek, be docile. Husband loves your wives, not knowing what love means. Wives, respect your husbands, not even knowing what respect means. The law has everything in it that you can conduct yourself in your family matters, your marital matters, and your civil matters. Has everything. God have given them the rules, the law, statutes, ordinances, and commandments of a kingdom, a government. They knew this. This is why they would go along their lives every day. They wouldn't go into no church with no man. The Levites were there to answer them. They wasn't instead of God. No. They answered them if God would talk to them, because the Levites were God's, should I say, God's portion. He would talk to them. He had a place. They was not appointed by men as your preachers and your people are today. They were appointed by the Most High, and they knew it by birth. Now let's continue. For the I am your God, in verse 23, dried up the waters of Jordan from before you until ye were passed over, as the I am your God did to the Red Sea. In other words, this is a parting of the water. This is a way, this is a path that God is showing you. You walk toward him. Even the angel that went before them, which bared the word of the Most High. Now the word of the Most High is before them. And he dried up from before us until we are gone over, that all the people of the earth might know the hand of the I am, that it is mighty, that you might fear your God forever. That means fear, not just respect, fear. When a man stops fearing his father and he stops fearing his mother, then he's a bad joker. Ready for the grave quickly. I mean, in that aspect, it means respect, honor. Now, therefore, the law of the Most High is pure, for it is fair. And with that, we're going to say, peace.
Walk with me.